Now it's Sunday and it's another beautiful day. Mrs. Heavy Chevy evidently is going to work on her table some more. And I am going to do something in here. And it's making racket again. It's like 65 degrees. It's awesome. Not quite that warm in here, but let me get after something here. I think I'll finish up the exhaust. I need to get that behind me. And then I need to sort out that clutch. And then move on to the brakes. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put that 283 in the back of my truck and take it to the machine shop. I was listening to Chevaholic's video of his 283 screaming down a back road, and it got me itching to do the same. I got another one over there. I think I'll just take the crank for it. What you doing, girl?
I'm looking for tire shots.
You gonna try to make that old Ford look decent?
Yeah.
Your mom sure is making a lot of racket, ain't she?
She sure is.
Okay. Alright, here's what I've been doing. Making pieces for the exhaust. Making little patterns out of cardboard. Cutting them out, bending them up. I'm going to weld that piece in. Alright, I got this pretty well pieced together. I got a little bit of welding to do there, and I miscalculated on a piece there. Listen to her. So anyway, it's not going to fall apart now. I'm going to disassemble, finish welding, and go from there. I think I'm going to paint this stuff here. I got some VHT header paint. I don't know, I ain't had much luck with that stuff, but we'll give it a little attempt at corrosion resistance. Alright, I can't stand it no more. I gotta move some of these vehicles. I need some more space. I keep tripping over myself. I got the, not over myself, over the stuff. I got the pipes off and laying on the floor. I'm gonna move that car and put them over there where I can get to the pipes better and weld them up. Finish that part. Alright, there they are where you can see them. That's quite a contraption, ain't it? Just gotta finish that area up. Weld it up here and a little bit right there. And then paint it or something. Alright, there it is, all welded up. Now I gotta decide if I'm gonna leave them elbows on there before I paint it. Because it will be a pain to get them back just right. There, I decided to leave the elbows on there. Looks like we've spilled some paint on them, haven't we? Anyway, that's not the most pleasant looking thing, but hopefully it'll keep it from rusting. Now, on to something else. Well, while the paint's drying over there, I'm rerouting my battery cable. How well you can see there, but the cable went there where my finger's at, going towards the front of the truck, and now I need it to go to the back. So took the cable off and flipped it around, and now I got some cable clamps here. I need to figure out how I'm gonna mount it to the frame to keep it safely away from that exhaust. Incidentally, I bought those from a scrapyard for scrap price by the pound. If you ever bought any of them, they're pretty expensive. That was a good deal. I probably got $5 in the box, if that. Look who's made an appearance. He's scraping the paint that got spilled on the pipes off very gently so as not to scratch the paint or mess up his knife. And I need to splice a battery cable, which I don't really like to do, but I don't know what else to do about it. The old cable only came this far, and I've got this other cable, both of which are in good shape. So what I'm going to do is, I got a piece of copper pipe that will slip over there and over there, and I've got this little crimping deal. You'll whack it with a hammer and it puts a nice crimp in it, and then I'm going to solder it together, and I've got a piece of shrink wrap slid up the line there that we'll put over it, and probably wrap it with some heavy tape too, just to be extra careful, and I think that'll work. But if it won't, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Alright, I'll show you what I got. It's crimped together. Now I'm going to solder it. Took pains to make sure those touch, so the solder should fill inside there and it should be good. At least that's my plan. Alright, there it is. Soldered together. Now we'll let it cool off and put the shrink wrap on it and tape it up and keep clamping it to the frame. I think it'll be good. I put a lot of solder in it. Little guy's jacking up that 283 because we're going to put it in the back of that truck right there. And I'm going to take it to machine shop tomorrow, or the first chance I get. And while we were loading up that motor, this cable's cooled down. So we're going to put the shrink wrap on it and use that heat gun right there and shrink it up. Oh, he's in the same boat as me. Got empty pockets. Alright, we put the shrink wrap. I keep calling it shrink wrap, but it ain't shrink wrap. It's heat shrink on the joint. And I found a roll of tape where the power company was working on a power line. Those guys always leave all their extra stuff laying around afterwards. I guess they give them new stuff every time they go to the shop. But anyway, I'm going to wrap that up good with some tape and continue. What's that, buddy?
I feel like we should really hurry up and finish all this. It's all over the place. I feel like it's in pain.
The truck? Yeah, you're probably right. I'm in pain too. I hate to quit, but it's getting late. I'm on a roll. You know, when you get on a roll, you hate to quit, but trouble is my roll started too late. But that's the way it goes sometimes. This is something else I gotta do. I gotta get this carburetor together. Somebody mentioned the Doug Rowe book. That's a good one. But this is a good one too. Cliff Ruggles. And he's got a cool name.